in Ghana, instead of just, tourist guides and whatnot, we'll be having city guides. And I have with me Philip Osei-hwere. Yeah. And he is from EMH Global. What's EMH Global?
EMH Global, it's an IT and communications company that
an IT and communications
company,
okay.
and that started 10 years ago in United Kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah, and we've set up an office here, a company in Ghana as well, which is EMH Global Ghana.
Okay.
And basically, what our work is to do is to help businesses promote themselves, especially outside Ghana, using also IT, online, in print. So we would help business with social media penetration. We help them with web design. We'll help them develop a database, software for the organization, just to help them to promote themselves.
Oh, so are you also promoting the cities in Ghana, outside of Ghana?
So yes, in fact, we've been doing that for the past 10 years.
Sure.
Even though we've been out in the United Kingdom for that number of years, all our work, I would say that 60% of our work has been focusing on promoting Ghana out in the United Kingdom.
Good
so
job.
that's what we're doing.
And I have Edwards-Iden.
Frank Edwards-Iden.
Frank Edwards-Iden.
That's
You're
me.
also from EMH Global.
That's right,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Well, we've had tourist guides for years, so why now come up with, like Ghana City guides? Why the need for that?
I think I'll start off and then Frank will take on from there. Like I said, our organization has been helping promoting not only Ghana but other countries outside Ghana, in United Kingdom, the United States, and also in some parts of Asia. And we realized that a few times when we bring in some of our team of delegates to Ghana for various business meetings, after they had their interactions with whatever organization they come here to meet, they then ask us, what can I do as I've got a day or a couple of hours in Accra or in Kumasi or in Cape Coast or Takoradi? What can I do in terms of tourism? Okay. And we realized that when we spoke to a few of the colleagues around us, they tend to show the normal stuff, which is the Black Star Squares and the Kwame Nkrumah Museum. And we felt there was more to Accra, to Kumasi, to Cape Coast, to Tamale than just the things that we regularly hear about. So we then felt that there was a need to focus Ghana's tourism per city. Okay. So hence the concept of Ghana City Guide. We know that there are a lot of good materials on tourism on Ghana out there, but all of them tend to bulk Ghana as one. So you look at the tourism product, it's selling Paga, it's selling Kakum. But if I'm in Accra and I've got 4 hours or a day to spend before I leave the country, I can't travel to Paga. So we wanted to now focus on the locality, the location where the tourist is, and help them identify what they could do to have a good day out in that city. So that's the concept of it. But Mr. Frank Iden is the consultant. He's with a good tourism background with many years of experience. He's the consultant that is now managing that project on behalf of EMH Global. Okay. Yeah.
Before we come to the guide itself, when you are promoting Ghana outside of Ghana, in the UK, in Europe, Americas, wherever, what 3 things do you usually take or focus on to promote?
Well, I think for us, when we're promoting Ghana as a country that is well developed, because the perception sometimes is a bit wrong, thinking that we're not as developed as people may expect it to be. So we promote that Ghana is well developed. We also promote Ghana as a safe country, and we also promote Ghana as a friendly country. And I think these are the 3 things that people tend to look for in terms of development, safety, and the accommodation of the people that they come into. So those are the areas that we're looking at.
Okay. Frank, he says, well, you focus on development, safety, and friendliness, hospitality. But people would argue that when you compare Ghana to other developed countries outside of Ghana, Ghana is not developed, or it's developing. Why do you say Ghana is developed?
Development is a process.
Okay.
And it's also a relative term. Every country has gone through certain stages of development up to where they are now. If you take the UK, for example, they've had more than about 500 years of developmental stages. The US is the same. If you take Ghana, it's the same. 20 years ago, we are not where we are now, where we were 2,000 years ago. So from that point of argument, we are developing. And somebody who was in Ghana maybe 20 years ago has gone out, like me, and I've come back now. I'll say that Ghana has not developed. Because there are a lot of things, there are a lot of progress, there are a lot of things that have been upped from 20 years ago.
Okay.
So that's development.
I'm still trying to get why you say develop. I would say Ghana is developing.
Yes.
But developing meaning we've achieved
No.
a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
Now let's come back to our city guides.
All
and,
right.
you know,
Yeah.
what is it made up of? The package.
All right.
What is it?
Like Philip said from the introduction,
Yes.
there are a lot of things that we've looked at as we travel out marketing Ghana. We've been to a lot of international trade fairs and exhibitions.
Sure.
We've been to stands of tourism, great countries. We've seen their marketing collaterals, how they market their countries, match that against how we market in our countries. And we realize that there is a slight deficiency in our marketing.
Okay.
So, for example, hitherto we've had the opportunity of marketing Ghana by separate attempts. So we have literature materials, things like brochures and booklets and flyers as one element in the marketing mix. We've had videos or DVDs as separate elements in the marketing mix. We've had maps as another element. No attempt has been made so far to bring all of these three elements together into one pack, so that the tourist who wants to come to Ghana will have to forage around a whole lot of places, looking for maps, looking for videos, looking for literature.
Sure.
That would be to the detriment of the tourist, because he won't have the time or the location of where to get all of these things together.
Sure.
So the Ghana Cities Guide concept, the first feature is to bring all of these three elements together into one conveniently sized, user-friendly pack.
Okay.
So this pack, for example, you'll have the inside cover here where you'll have fact sheets on the particular city that is being marketed. In this case, for instance, is the Accra City Guide. So you'll have fact sheets here about events, tourism events, investment events, cultural events happening in Accra. On top of that, you also have the map of Accra.
Okay.
And then, the video of Accra, which will go in here. The video of Accra will come here. And then you have the map of Accra. Now, like Philip said, we are now trying to decentralize and democratize tourism marketing in Ghana.
Okay.
That will mean that the focus will not only be on Accra, but each regional city will have a city guide. Like that. So we have Kumasi City Guide, where you'll have the fact sheets on Kumasi, a video of Kumasi, and the map of Kumasi. If you're taking WA, it'll be the same. So that's the concept. Okay. That's the first feature. Okay. The second feature is this, that for the first time, we are trying to digitize our tourism marketing. Okay. So that the video will be uploaded onto these credit cards.
Okay, I was going to ask how it works.
Yeah, like that.
Credit card.
Yeah, and that will be inside or inserted into a transparent pocket. Okay. So you take out the credit card, and it's a flash drive. Then you put it into your iPad or tablet, and then the whole of the map or the video will start playing. Nice. Right? Great. The map also can be digitized, where you can have the same effect on it. Okay. Additional to that, we're also having this QR coding. QR coding is the latest technology, where with the touch of your iPad or your Android on that square there, the whole of the information will be downloaded onto your iPad or your mobile. Great. And that you can have 24/7 wherever you are in the world. Now that QR coding facility has access to the fact sheets, to the video. Can
you raise this a bit for our cameras to really capture?
That's our prototype. So
yes, it's prototype. Okay. Right, yeah. All right. So that goes for all the 10 city guides. There will be that digitization of the facility. Okay. Now the third feature is that this is also the first time that there's been some serious collaboration between the private sector and the public sector, because we've been here for about 2 weeks now, and we've made attempts to sort of involve or embrace everybody, the tourism supervisory ministry, local government, and permitting agencies to come on board. So it's an all-embracing and collaborative venture. Okay.
Yeah. How can the tourists get one of these?
Right. Now, that will form part of our distribution strategy.
Okay.
Now, at international level, we're looking at, first of all, distributing it through our foreign missions abroad.
Okay.
Secondly, we'll introduce them or distribute them through participation in international trade fairs and exhibitions.
Okay.
Through the Ministry, Ghana Tourism Authority, Ghana Tourism Development Company, Ghana Investment Promotion Center. Cumulatively, they will attend about 10 to 12 international trade fairs every year.
Okay.
Now, there are about more than about 100,000 people at each of these fairs.
Okay.
So you multiply that by 10, looking at a lot of people.
Okay.
So that is why we're going to distribute that
Okay.
at
And it's
international
free?
level.
Or you have to pay something?
For the target markets, it's going to be free.
Okay.
Yes. And then at the national level, we're going to introduce or distribute them through the sector ministries,
Okay.
foreign affairs, Ministry of Tourism, local government,
Okay.
so forth and so on. And then through the
Alright.
hotels, restaurants,
Okay.
job bars, and things like that.
Okay. Philip, you know, the Ministry of Tourism has described your concept as revolutionary. How revolutionary is it? Why?
I mean, I think like Frank has already mentioned, this is a pack that puts three information in one.
Okay.
And also it's focusing on the city rather than looking at Ghana as a country.
Okay.
And again, it's looking to penetrate deep into the market where we're looking to target. And also, what I keep saying is that there are a lot of, if I can use the word tourists or people that are looking for new destinations. Because people have been to the Spain, the Portugals, been to the South Africa, the Kenyas, Cancun, India, and all those. They are just looking for new destinations. And I think it's about us positioning ourselves in a way that we reach out to these people that go to their travel agents asking, well, where can I go to now that is more exciting? And that's basically what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I am excited. I'm excited about this, and I'm going to tell people about it. We have that in Ghana. Okay. So we've been talking about the Ghana City Guides, and well, I'm sure you saw what my guests have shown you: the map, the fact sheets, and the video. So I'm sure you can also spread the word. Well, my guests have been Philip Osei-hwere.
Yeah.
And he is from EMH Global, and he was with Frank Edwards. Ida. Don't go anywhere. The Breakfast Show still continues.